What up, people of the world? Welcome back to Atom RPG Trudograd. We've just defeated this old man called Player at cards. Let's see what he has to say for himself. The greying man who taught you Bomber Gun, that's the card game that we beat him at. Smiles at you as if you two were old friends. Hey, fancy a round? I'm always game, haha. You'll never beat the 4 Grandmasters without practice after all. What? Who are these Grandmasters to whom you refer? Haven't you heard? Just like in any other sport, there are Bomber Gun champions. These 4 are the real deal. To beat any of them is the greatest dream for a serious player. These Grandmasters are really tough to find though, and it's no surprise. After you've robbed half the city in competitive card games, you're in no hurry to show your face. But they still need to eat, so you might run into them in a fast food restaurant, for example. According to Bomber Gun rules, they're bound to disclose their title to whoever challenges them. Okay. I see. Perhaps you could tell me where to find these masters. I told you, no one knows. When there were still tournaments, they usually wore hoods or even masks. When you've beaten half the city, including thugs, ex-cons, and the cruel agents of the secret cartel, it's no surprise you don't want to be recognized. I'll keep my eyes open then, yeah. And who knows, fortune might smile on me. Anyway, see you later. Okay, so this guy just taught us how to play the game and hasn't got anything else to offer. Let's go and talk. I want to talk to the maid. I want to see if she's got anything to say for herself. The floor sweeping lady, that's her official title, gives you an intense look, gently shakes her head and returns to her cleaning without saying a word. What's going on? What do you mean? Please don't interrupt my work. The woman pouts and turns away. The conversation is going nowhere. Okay then. Who are these people? That guy's leaving. I wanted to talk to him. A well-dressed, dark-haired man in his 30s leans on the counter and looks you over from head to toe. Doesn't seem like a threat. Ahem, how can I be of service? You can answer some questions for me. What doesn't seem like a threat? Why did you look at me like that? Personality. The dark-haired man hesitates before answering. Yeah, I gained 39 experience points for doing personality. I'm waiting to meet a lady of easy virtue. It's not going to do me any good if such a woman happens along and I'm sitting right next to some handsome hunk. I've been studying you to determine if we're on the same level when it comes to the delicate craft of seduction. And what's your conclusion? The man looks you over cautiously before saying, our chances are more or less equal. We're like 2 lieutenants on a sexual front. We're far from being generals, but at least we have a chance. I've been here longer than you, so first victim is mine. After that, we're even. Okay, this guy's just a weird douche. I see. So how are you getting on? To be honest, not that well. Haven't met a single available babe yet. But I won't give up. I've got nothing better to do anyway. Tell me about this delicate craft of seduction. Seducing a woman is like hunting except for the killing and gutting part. You see a chick sitting alone with her friends drinking port or compote, casting appraising looks around the room. You approach her, oozing confidence and charm. Start with something funny or mysterious like, bet I can guess your name. Offer her a drink, chat her up, make her laugh and admire you. If you do it right, she'll agree to relocate somewhere private, down south if you catch my drift. I see, let's leave the subject alone. Right, and what do you recommend I do the next morning? Yeah, what do you recommend I do next morning? It's no bother, you both have fun and that's that. At most you could exchange phone numbers, but who has a phone these days anyway? Look, you and me see eye to eye, man. There's no need for random fuck to turn into a relationship. I hear you. I can't say I agree, but I hear you. This whole thing is highly disrespectful to women. Besides, I bet your technique hardly ever works. Actually, in this day and age, I don't know about whatever this era is supposed to be in. Is this the future? I guess this is the future. But in our day and age, a lot of women actually appreciate men who are able to do this. Because a lot of them are looking for just one-night stands and hookups and just a man who knows how to handle themselves in such a manner for just a short period of time, or not even, just for a single night. And let's just say I hear you. I can't say I agree, but I hear you. Ha! I don't feel the need to argue with you to prove anything. You do you. Yeah, fair enough. You have nothing better to do than just wait around? Can't you believe it? I really don't. Someone I trust manages all our finances. And I travel. Stupid Astrakhan is no good anyway. What's wrong with Astrakhan, though? I'm interested in your opinion. Oh, I've got a ton of XP points for that. The girls know me out that way and know they don't stand a chance, except for the chance for some carnal delight for a night or two, of course. Women willing to have sex without the prospect of a relationship or a rare species back home. They call me things like Julian the Erotoman and less charming names, and to be honest, never seem to fall for me. I thought as much. No, we're going to go for barter here because that's got a chance of giving us increased experience points. If we succeed the check, if we pass the check, we'll get XP for it. Where did you find a business partner you can trust with everything? What kind of contract do you have? No, I failed. I wasn't actually looking. It was nothing but pure luck. I can tell you're not being entirely honest with me, but I'm not going to push it. Right, so where did we stop? Enough about that. I have a few general questions. Alright, there's not much to do here anyway. Tell me what you want, but if a pretty chick comes ambling our way, you'll need to wrap it up quick. What's your name? Is Julian. What do you do? Seduces people. Let's try what you do. I'm waiting for my one-night bride. What else is there to do? I have money and no other hobbies. The laws of economics stipulate that money can't appear from nothing. What's the secret of your success? There's nothing magical about it. The person I trust runs my business for me, that's all. Okay, so we can't get any more information out about that. We'll try what's your name. My name's Julian, just Julian. If you hear some fool of a woman refer to it by a cool nickname, just ignore her. What kind of a nickname? Depends on her manners. Someone once called me Julian Sidorov, Astronautic Gigolo. The last name isn't even Sidorov. I've also been called a degenerate hedonist and an immoral lecher. It pains my ears to hear that. Okay. What do you do? Were you hit on the head with a brick recently? I told you I don't do anything. I'm just watching for cute babes. That's quite funny. What can you tell me about Trudograd? You can't exactly call it a city of brides, but you might call it city of plump, cheerful ladies in their 30s and up who are bored with their marriages, and that's what matters. Okay, now you're beginning to annoy me. Know any good gossip? The only interesting thing I can think of is this. If, like me, you're unable to pass up a nice-looking chick, keep yourself in check if you happen to find yourself in the local port. The hot mermaid statue there is cursed. It makes scary sounds as you walk past. Okay. Let's change the subject. Nothing really, I better go now. Okay. Guy's an absolute douche, but whatever. You approach the innkeeper at the bar. You were too tired to talk much yesterday, but now that you're well rested, why not? He greets you pleasantly. Hello, dear comrade. How did you sleep? Hope the bedbugs don't bite. They did. Show him the tiny inflamed spots on your skin. The man's smile turns into a rictus as he flails his arms into the air and shakes his head. 1,000 apologies. I'll get some change to your sheets this instant. Oh, how embarrassing. I thought I'd gotten rid of those pesky things. Suddenly he smacks himself on the forehead as if remembering something. You don't need to worry about bedbugs anymore, I swear, but I wanted to warn you about something. After you went to sleep the other day, a man inquired about you. What a twist. What did he ask? Nothing special. Wanted to know whether I knew you from someplace else. I told him it was your first time visiting our establishment and maybe the city itself. I'm guessing he was just intrigued about your stature and your gear. Seasoned adventurers are rare in these parts. Can you tell me where this guy is now? Afraid not. I've seen him a couple of times in the outskirts, but he doesn't come in here often. Was he spying on me? Where did he come from? He was sitting at a table when you came in yesterday. Sneaky little fellow. Told me to call him Pencil. I don't believe that's his real name, though. Shocking, right? Well, nothing to be done about it now. Can we talk about something else? Thanks for the warning, I guess. Yeah, thanks for the warning. Like something to eat, or maybe just one of our famous souvenirs. What souvenirs? I'm so glad you asked. I sell these medallions with an engraving of the city skyline. They're a tangible way of showing how Trudograd is the capital city of the wastes. I only have a few left right now, but another batch will be ready soon. Would you look at that? Do they sell? Like pancakes, friend. Trudograd is famously civilized. Everyone wants the keepsake to take home with them. Where did you get these? Did you make them yourself? Oh no, I buy them from a local craftsman. Around the city there are numerous villages filled with handymen. I make the orders to support the local professionals. Hey, can we maybe discuss something else? In that case, I have some questions for you. What can you tell me about Trudograd? A pleasant place to live. The authorities never barge in and interfere in private business. And do you know why? Because our leaders are successful businessmen themselves. If you believe the rumours, even the city police is a commercial enterprise. Isn't that grand? A privately run militia? Sounds very nice indeed. Yeah, let's go with that. Of course it is. Imagine if anarchy ruled Trudograd. If anyone, and I mean anyone, attempted to fight the status quo, it would be a disaster. Everyone with backwards ideas like that must be punished just as brutally as in any totalitarian society, which we thankfully are not. Tell me about the hotel. I've only had this place for 2 years. Before that I shared ownership with my uncle. I only ever asked 2 things from him: to up the salary of Ludka 1.5, the waitress, and to install a lightning rod on the roof. But since he never listened to me, Ludka ditched her job and left for the dead city, and the inn was struck by lightning. Since I don't speak ill of the dead, I'm not going to tell you what I think about my uncle's management skills. The next building I built all on my own included a spacious cellar. I still owe money to some of the help. Could you give me some advice? In Trudograd, people are judging according to their looks or by their manners, and in critical situations by their smell. So I advise you to use cologne from time to time. Well, I'm not talking about you personally. You're a pleasant-smelling fellow. I'm just saying. Heard any fun rumours? A lot of drugs are being smuggled into the city nowadays. I'm fine with harmless stuff like devil's weed, but they also sell Black Lotus. There were never so many drugs around in Soviet times. Got anything else? A wizard once stopped here and told me that Kolotushkin Street has, like, very bad vibes, man. No wonder, during the Civil War, people from all over the region were taken there to be executed. Oh, nasty. Got anything else? Recent gossip says that some of the Trudograd's mutant monsters are escapees from the burned-down lab of Professor Vodkin, the mad genius. Too bad that arsehole fled the city when people began to suspect him of gene splicing. He should have burned with his lad, God help us. I heard that Atom took over the faraway city of the Krasnov Meni. Atom is a secret organization of some kind. All this time I thought Atom was a lie. Someone dreamed up to scare the populace. And that's it. See, let me ask you one more thing. Can we change the subject? Show me what you have for sale. Souvenir medallion. A modern view of Trudograd with all its towers, roof extension and fortifications is minted on this metal medallion. The picture is signed Trudograd, where dreams come to life. A well-made trinket, but nothing more. Okay. I'm going to sell that for 1 ruble because we've read it already. I'm going to sell the empty... Well, actually, we're going to keep the empty bottles because we might be able to fill them with water at some point. 64 rubles, we're going to sell the coffee. Pre-war glass, a rarity in the wasteland. Okay, we're going to sell these both for 10 rubles each. Going to sell that for 1 ruble because we've read it. I'm not sure what it means by 50% effect for 30 minutes. What does it mean, 50% effect? It says it cures just about anything, 50% effect. I'm not sure what that does, so we're just going to sell it. Actually, no, we're gonna keep hold of it because it could be rare, and then someone might want some later. Gonna keep the condom. Gonna keep the rope. Gonna keep the weapons. Special weight set, that can go because we're not going to use melee weapons, and it's worth 89 rubles. We're going to keep the cigarettes because, again, someone might want it later. So we've got 165 rubles worth of stuff. Now we're going to get food. Coffee. Look how much he sells coffee for. That's crazy. Vodka, sausage. A real country sausage made by the friendly peasants near Trudograd. Minus 700 hunger. Sweet roll. A toothsome rarity in the waste. The sugary sweet roll fills the consumer with energy. 15 minutes gives you +1 at dexterity, and it's minus 300 hunger. Biscuit, ordinary army biscuit. It's hard and flavourless, but gets the job done. Ooh, minus 600 hunger. We want that for 114 rubles. We're going to buy one of those. Actually, we're going to buy 2. Oh, that's the total. So all 6 of these only cost 114 rubles. That's brilliant. Yeah, so we've got 116 rubles. I see. So that's why the coffee's so expensive. I was like, no one's going to pay 2,450 rubles for 1 tin of coffee, mate. Get over yourself. So if the sausages are 302 for 5, then that means they're 60 each, right? So we can get 1 more. Yeah, we can get 1 sausage. There are fewer and fewer dairy cows in the waste these days, but everyone still enjoys sucking down a glass of milk. Minus 50 hunger. Water. Water's the most important commodity in the waste, and not only there. Applying minus 75 toxic. We might get dehydrated, so I'm going to pick up 3 water actually for 24 rubles. And herbal mix. Mix of questionable herbs. Make tea from it if you wish. Remember, there's no quality control in the waste, so drink it at your own risk. How many do we have left? 2 is 40. So we got 27 left. Let's buy one of these medallions. Someone might want it. I'll take 1. 186 rubles. That's 48 rubles for the souvenir medallion. Blimey. We're not going to buy that yet. We can come back and buy it if he wants it. How much is 1 sausage? Too much. 61 rubles, like I thought. How much is 1 sweet roll? Still too much. How much is 1 cigarette? That's a bit closer. 177 rubles, so we need to put... Of all these, we need to put 12 rubles down. 12, okay. Cool, so it does it for you automatically when you add it. That's brilliant. Trade. Thanks, come again. Brilliant. So now we've got 8 biscuits, a load of water, 3 lots of water, and 2 empty bottles, which I reckon we can fill with water somewhere. Let's have a go at that first. That's that. Bye. Sorry, but could you stay a while and listen? Yeah, what is it? I lost a very precious book somewhere in the inn, a surrealist novel I've been writing. I know it sounds foolish, but I am an aspiring author. Please don't go out of your way, but if you happen to stumble upon it, I'd be very grateful if you could return it to me. I'll reward you too. I'll keep an eye out. Okay, so let's go talk to the cleaning lady, because I reckon out of all the people here, she'd know the most about finding a book. She may have found the book while she was cleaning. No. Can't do anything about that. Okay. Is this door's locked, isn't it? Or can we get in there? It's locked. Okay. Let's talk to this guy, because this guy came back. I don't know who he is. I want to talk to him. A sturdy, slightly drunk man is looking around condescendingly at the other patrons. Seeing you, who spits out the toothpick he was absent-mindedly chewing. Salut! Are you here on business or just looking around the city? Just here for fun. Let's not tell him the truth. Pfft, another tourist. I myself am in Trudograd on business. I'm promoting my book series. Cool, can you tell me more about it? Sparked your interest, did I? Perfect. I've written a number of books about a certain atom agent who went in search of a missing general 2 years ago and exposed a terrifying conspiracy along the way. Trust me, it's going to be a real bomb. Interesting. Can I read some of your work? I would loan it to you, but I don't want anyone stealing my brilliant ideas. It's based on real events, but who knows what actually happened. To me, sorry, not me. I had to invent a few details here and there, but that's what gives zest to the story. My establishments made it so much more than a truthful account. My embellishments. Man, I can't read for shit. Where did you learn about this agent? Good morning, village boy. Did you just emerge from the bottom of a rabbit warren or something? He wreaked so much havoc around Krasnozmeni that 7 people digging with 7 spades for 7 years still could not get down to the truth. So people were writing books about me now. That's unexpected. So you're this agent. Look, mister, if I had a rusty kopeck for every time someone tells me he's a famous celebrity, I'd be a millionaire or a billionaire, maybe even a trillionaire. I'm sure it's nothing but rumours and lies. Ask them what now? Lies and rumours are what you hear at the market. My books feature nothing but the truth, with a soup con of artistic liberty. Well, good luck with your writing, I guess. Thanks. Is there anything you wanted to know? I'm honestly not in the mood for a lengthy discussion. What's your name, since we haven't been properly introduced? Call me Kasalibin. Kasalibin? Something like that. And I'm sure to be sure to remember it. I've achieved fame and glory. When I've achieved fame and glory, you'll be bragging to all your friends about how we once met. Glory doesn't just come to you. What are you waiting in this tavern for? The man gives you a doubtful look and shrugs. You're apparently less than convincing. I see. I think I better go now. What a jerk. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. I reckon we can fill up the bottle here. If we go to inventory and put the empty bottle into our number 1, I reckon we can then use the bottle on the sink, maybe, and fill it up with water. No, I was wrong. Is this stealing? Does it tell you if it's stealing? Water is the most important commodity in the waste. Okay, I'm going to save it in case that's stealing, because I don't want to have to go through the conversation again. If it's yellow, does that mean it's stealing and green means it's free, or does yellow just mean that it's already been searched? Let's see. Water is the most important commodity in the wastes, and not only there. Let's just take the water. Yeah, I see you crawling there like a thief. Okay. So it is stealing. It doesn't warn you. There's no warning that it's stealing, but it is. The warning you get is from someone, you know, nearby saying it's stealing, back off. That's cool. I like that. That's quite immersive. Whoa, look at all this food. If we could get in there, we'd be set for the rest of the game, guys. We wouldn't need to worry about food or water ever again. Alright, let's just talk to the chef. A thin, grim-looking man wears a doctor's hat. A doctor's hat? Wearing a doctor's hat wanders the small kitchen. He holds a metal spatula aloft with such grace you'd think it was a royal scepter. I don't have time for chit-chat. No problem, tell me your name and we'll call it a day. You won't leave me alone until I do, huh? Look at my hat. I'm a cook, not a doctor. Soberkin the cook. Nice to meet you and farewell. Why are you wearing a doctor's hat then? The cook jumps between a variety of different pots and pans, completely focused on his job. But despite all the fire, steam and smoke, only the dishes he seems to be cooking are a strange-smelling soup and salt pork. Would you answer a few questions for me? Not even one, probably. Can you see I'm busy? The cook lifts the lid from one of the pots of the kitchen and is immediately filled with a mouth-watering yet unusual aromas. You recognise the scent of brown beans, car batteries, sawdust, sauerkraut and existential dread. All of this together reminds you of an atom mess hall. Hilarious. I must constantly salt the soup, add vinegar to keep it well stirred, and your very presence is keeping me from my duties. Okay. Have you seen any surrealist novels lying around? Surreal what? What the hell are you talking about? The owner of the hotel told me he lost some kind of manuscript. Oh, never figured the old sail driver would be interested in writing. Here's advice. Here's my advice. Forget about it. What good are novels? Go do what you came to do to this city and don't waste your time futzing around in this dusty old inn. Okay then, bye. Let's look here. I bet you he's got it. Morning in the forest, candy, a fork and tea. Rubles, nails, and a log. Oh, if we took that stuff, we could make something. We could make a weapon of some kind, I seem to remember. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, we need like nails and things. We need log and... That's for the weapon. For the clothes. Oh, it was a shield, that was it. To make a savage shield, we need 2 logs and some nails. But yeah, we're not going to steal it just for that. Let's look in here. I like the fact that you can look in containers without it being stealing. But when you try and take something, if the container doesn't belong to you, then it is stealing. What's this? There's another little shelf cupboard here. Soap. Can I pick that up? Hey, we won't take kindly to thieves around these parts. No, I can't. Okay. So obviously, it doesn't tell you at all, like I said before, if it's stealing. It just warns you not to do it if you're going to get caught. Okay. So where might this book be then? That's empty. That's empty. Closet and bed. Closet. We can't get in these rooms, can we? Because they're locked. What about in here? These people might know something about the book. The door should be unlocked as well because they're in here. Let's go in and talk to them. Stop bothering me. Fair enough. Stop bothering me. Fair enough. Here we go. Sitting before you is a well-dressed fellow with many rings and a heavy gold or possibly polished copper chain. He looks up at you. He looks you up and down, clicks his tongue and gestures at his nearby women. Come here to have some fun. Depends on what you call fun. I'm a pimp, baby. Dandelion the pimp is what they call me. Would you like my beauties to keep you company while you're in Trudograd? No problem if you have the dosh. Ah, no, I don't use prostitutes, but out of curiosity, what are your prices? That's right, let's talk business, baby. To our hotel guests, I offer my first 2 employees, Rose and Violet. They're great girls, very customer-oriented. Violet charges 300 with a rubber and 400 without. Rose charges 100 less in the same 2 scenarios. Blimey. However, if dudes are your thing or you're into fetishes, I recommend the brothel in the port. I don't want to advertise for my competitors or anything, but they do have better variety. However, they also charge more. Why did you choose flower names for everyone? Is it some kind of marketing gimmick? The man looks perplexed. Pardon? The girls were born with those names. The story of my nickname shall remain a mystery. Okay, can I take a look at Violet? Let's change the subject. Can I ask you a couple of questions? You get XP points just for having conversations with people. I'm not sure if I like that or not yet. I suppose it encourages you to talk to everyone rather than just skipping over stuff. And this game's about immersivity and exploration, so... yeah, I guess I quite like it, I suppose. You seem like a nice enough guy, but that ain't going to impress the people of Trudograd. I suggest you dab a little perfume behind your ears before talking to them. Alright, joking aside, what do you want to know? What can you tell me about Trudograd? Let me tell you, this world is a cold and hostile place, and the amount of metaphorical firewood needed to keep everybody safe and warm is limited. Trudograd has the biggest bonfires in the region, keeps all of the Trudogradians happy, but keep in mind, everybody loves a bonfire, especially those who got the short end of the stick. And your point is? People quickly get accustomed to the easy living here. They tend to forget how it used to fight over things like food and clean water, and take things by force from anyone weaker. And if you ever start to get a bit too comfortable, you might end up in a ditch trying to breathe through a brand new slit in your neck. I'm exploring employment opportunities. In that case, you come to the right place. Don't worry, the task at hand is unconnected to my main area of work. So you're interested, baby? Sure, why not? What's the task? This clown Valerian Tulipov owes me 500. Make that 700, including interest rubles. That's a lot of moolah. He was supposed to pay me back today, but unsurprisingly the slimy fuck disappeared. I'm starting to get a little concerned. His wife might know where he is. Her address is 9 Kolotushkin Street. All my usual enforcers are busy right now. That's why I'm outsourcing this project to an expert freelancer, you. Don't blush, baby. I can tell you're a seasoned adventurer. What can you tell me about Valerian? He's your average Trudogradian knuckle dragger, but back when famine stalked the streets, the city organised food runs, the so-called expeditions. Valerian used to go out there with the crew. That's why the city pays him a pension. He survives on government handouts and the money he stole during his years on the job. How come he owes money to a pimp? Ha! He has a weakness for the ladies, or perhaps, on the contrary, he's extraordinarily strong. Depends on your point of view. The guy stops by here every now and again. My prices are quite reasonable, especially compared to the official brothel. Okay, what else should I know about him? What else? What else? Yeah, it's coming back to me now. Curious coincidence. Some rough cats were passing through here a while ago. One of my girls mentioned they were asking about Valerian. I don't think much of it. Figured they must be friends of his, but maybe it's not that simple. What else did she say? Who was looking for him? Don't know. According to her, they had a northern accent but were still polite. That's a rarity in this day and age. In any case, the only lead we have is Tulipov's wife, Ruta. Go talk to her at their house on Kolotushkin Street. It's an easy job, and of course I'll pay you for your time. Can you share some gossip with me? There's rumour in certain circles that the owner of this hotel is into some shady stuff. I try not to think about it too much. After all, who isn't involved in so-called shady dealings these days? Do your girls get a lot of clients here? They get enough. A lot of travellers, traders and other decent folk come to the city. My beauties help them relax. I see. Can we change the subject? Can you share... Yeah, share some more juicy gossip with me. Yeah, okay, that's all he says. Change the subject. Let's try changing the subject. No, there's nothing else here. Nothing else. See you later. I was hoping he might know about the book that the guy wants us to find, but he's done better than that. He's one-upped that. He's given us a quest to go and get him some money back. Some moolah. Which I'm quite happy about. Let's come in this room. Closet's empty. Let's come in this room. Is that the book? No. Okay. Maybe we have to wait until night till everyone's asleep and then get in there. So I've got no idea where this guy's book is that he's looking for, but we did get an extra quest out of exploring the inn a bit more. Let's just save now that we've done everything at the inn and head further out. Just got to explore the map a bit first, because you never know if you find something around the back here, like a chest or a box that's got food in it or something in it, you know, something important. Not really important, but all supplies that you find, all items that you acquire are useful and increase your resources. Like this, for example, I just found a pot or something on the floor, which I might be able to use, trade with someone, sell it, you know. Break it down for better materials, use it in crafting, I don't know. Toilet paper! Hooray! We found some toilet paper! What happens if you click on the chicken? Nothing. Can we grab that mug? No. Let's go in here, this building here. We've got lots of boxes in here. There's no one around, so we can take whatever's inside. Oh, look at that. We found waste paper and 3 logs. We're gonna... How do you take it all? Like that. Okay. Let's check this box. Empty. This box. Empty. This box. That's hair fur. It's warm and soft, and more importantly, can earn you a couple of kopecks. Okay. Whoops, I meant to take that. Let's take that. Couple of bricks. Though technically not designated as a weapon, it's still handy for bashing in skulls. It's a melee weapon. I'll take it so I can sell it, but I'm not going to use it. That's for certain. Any boxes in the corner? No, that's it there. Okay, let's move out. Anything down here? No. Okay, there's something here apparently. Let's go in this door. Let's go inside and see what's in here. There's a cup we can pick up, so we're going to take that. Empty O is an empty bottle. Let's see what happens if you click on the radio. Nothing. And a log. Let's take the log. Let's open this door. Hey, there's some soap here. Let's take the soap. That could be useful for washing. Nothing else in there. Okay. Doghouse here, nothing in the corner. Alright, let's go here and see what this guy has to offer. What's this guy doing? Who's this guy? The mysterious grey-haired man is skillfully juggling an entire deck of cards in the air. The trick is so beautifully executed that it leaves you stunned for at least half a minute. As you come closer, the magician shoots you a piercing look, quickly assembles his cards back into a deck, then without looking draws 4 of them. He shows you they're all 10s and pats his pocket. The mute trickster is clearly telling you he'll show you a special trick for 40 rubles. The man represents a deck of cards and gestures for you to shuffle it. He watches you while checking his watch and nodding impatiently. He's reminding you that time is money and you're not impressing him enough to spend it. Fine, would you at least show me one of your tricks? That's the best I can do. To hell with it, I gotta get going. I'm not spending money on a magic trick. An imposing woman in a mink coat and fashionable fur-trimmed boots is watching the silent magician perform. From time to time she throws a coin or 2 his way. I see you're a patron of the arts. I'm simply doing my best to support those few real artists left. In this dark, survival-obsessed world, such people are invaluable. That's what I believe. Interesting show, huh? Ah, quite. Comrades, Telerov's fame is raging across the waste like an entertainment plague. Amazing, I'll leave you to it then. So he must be Telerov. A middle-aged woman with an impressive buffet of grey hair is watching the silent magician perform, mouth agape in amazement. With a thoughtful tone, I wonder who to question various topics around here. The woman looks your way and says in a small voice, if you want someone to talk to, try the market. Very much so, interesting show. Maestro Telerov is a unique talent. When I heard he was coming to Trudograd, I started watching out for him every day. Now I never miss a performance. Amazing, I'll leave you to it then. Is that a guard? Passer-by, okay. Skinny young man is watching the silent magician's performance with great interest. He seems to be shivering from the cold. Care to have a chat, buddy? I can't even talk right in this cold. Is this show so amazing you can't drag yourself away? Maestro Telerov is not your average sideshow performer. His tricks will make anyone believe in magic. Why are you standing out here in the cold? Can't you go inside a bar or something to warm yourself? I'd be glad to, but the thing is my boss has friends in most of the bars or taverns, and they'll rat me out if I go inside. I'm supposed to be working right now. Who's your boss? The kid looks at you distrustfully a moment, but it quickly fades. One dude from Guangzhou. I'm his personal courier. Funny part is, he doesn't know Trudograd too well. I deliver all his correspondence in a couple of hours and spend the rest of my day out here, so he won't load me with more work. Gotcha. Okay, see you later. Kid's skiving, man. We should dob him in. I would, except snitches get stitches, and we don't want to get stitches in Trudograd. A sweaty, apple-cheeked man is staring at the magician performing his tricks in the street. Anticipating that you're about to speak to him, he turns and says, "What do you want? I'm kind of busy here, so make it snappy." "Nothing really, just like having a... Hey, what are you looking at?" "The show, what else? Come on, show. Something's obviously bothering you, you'll feel better if you tell me." "Hooray, we succeeded!" The man seems indecisive, but you manage to persuade him. He sighs. "You got me fair and square. I'm watching that magician over there, Amadeus Telerov, waiting for him to reveal his secrets. Truth is, I want to become a professional magician myself." "Do you need help? Or any luck? Did you learn any of his secrets?" "Well, I can see how he does all of his tricks, but the most interesting ones are, how should I put it, quite tricky. You know, I might need your assistance, sure, but I'd rather ask for it myself, when there's a good reason for it. Could you at least answer a couple of general questions?" "I told you I'm busy. Get out of here, man." Alright, just stop yelling." Okay, so he might need our help at some point, but right now he doesn't. Passerby. What? Super busy. Okay, he's nothing. Nothing important. Okay, there's stuff up here. There's an old lady sitting up here, and maybe some stuff to find. Let's go over there. Clutching his head in his hands and staring down at his feet, this man is obviously wallowing in unhappy thoughts. "Hello, comrade." The man sitting in front of the tent smiles sheepishly as you approach, as if trying to decide what to expect. Friendly conversation or a mean-spirited sucker punch? "What's the story, Morning Glory? Care to answer a couple of questions?" "No." "Why the long face, man?" Things haven't been working out for me lately, and the reason behind it is so stupid I'm ashamed to even mention it." "I've seen so much. Let me guess, something went missing." "Yes, exactly. You're a wise man. When I first came to Trudograd, I had a small fortune saved. The nature of that fortune is a little unusual, but still." The man scratches the back of his head before looking directly into your eyes. "I had a full jar of gold teeth. Those little beauties are useful in all kinds of situations, like to pay off a bar tab or as bribes for corrupt officials. I kept the jar in my tent, but one day while drunk, I decided to hide it in a really unfortunate place." "Where'd you get a whole jar of gold teeth?" "I found them. I mean, I dug them up. I got them from people's graves." "Come on, don't act like you've never thought about doing it yourself. You know what people are capable of when they've lost all hope. It's not like I murdered anyone. The dead have no use for those anyway." "Yeah, but who did you know? How did you know which grave to dig up? Like, which grave had golden teeth in it? That's a bit weird." "Where there's a will, so where did you lose them?" "Out in the minefields." "Bloody hell, what the hell are you talking about?" "It's the truth. When I was plastered, it seemed like a great way to keep it safe. I don't know how I survived the walk there and back. The proverbial drunkard's luck, I guess. But now I'm too scared to go get it again, and I don't want to test the old liquid courage twice in a row. Maybe you can help me out. I can tell you're an adventurer, or whatever the word is for an unemployed wanderer." "How much are you going to pay me for your teeth?" "For your teeth." "Okay, I'll help you achieve your goods collection. Something doesn't seem right here. This conversation is over." "How much are you going to pay me for your teeth?" "I think I can scrape up 100 rubles. What do you say?" "Okay, I'll help you retrieve your goods collection." "Exit the main gate and take a quick right. The minefield is at the foot of the wall on this side." "Thank you so much." "Yes, but now you answer some questions for me." "Why not? Ask away. Who are you, by the way?" "I'm Babushkin the refugee. Other than that, there's nothing noteworthy about me." "What's with all the tents?" "They belong to refugees from the north. Even if a person could afford an apartment in Trudograd, it's impossible to get a permit to buy one, and sleeping in the city streets is way worse than sleeping out here. In the city, if the mobsters don't kill you, the cops of it definitely will, or you could get sold into slavery. Blimey." "How do you like Trudograd?" "It's a mighty city. I don't think I've ever seen the like, even before the war. And after the war, I forgot cities like that exist. Its walls literally touch the sky. All the houses are skyscrapers. The city is crowded with people. As soon as I earn enough money, I'm going to buy an apartment in Trudograd." "Heard any nasty rumours lately?" "Apparently some pervert kidnapped two guys who came here from the north in search of a better life. I don't like to listen to such stories. Our lives are complicated enough. Why make them even harder?" Let's change the subject. Oh, would you look at that? I was enjoying myself. The time flew right by. See you soon. Okay, so we've got another contract. Presumably this is the minefield that he's talking about. Yeah. I guess that's the minefield that we have to go through, and this is where he hid his jar of teeth. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. There's a toilet there. Is there any toilet paper in there we can steal? No, there's nothing. Let's talk to this guy. As soon as the bent old man sees you, he croaks like a sick frog, slaps himself on the knee and beams with joy. Howdy, stranger. Could you perhaps give an old man a hand, help Gurin the ruffian? Depends on what kind of help you want. You're right to ask. One should always check what one's getting into. What if you agree and then I ask you to do something ridiculous? Fetch the moon from the sky for me, or catch a whale in a mud puddle. I'm a crazy old man after all. But today my request is a simple one. See this radio? It stopped working. Can you fix it? Old Gurin extracts a battered portable radio from the deep folds of his clothes and hands it to you. Wait, first I want to ask you some questions. I'm not in the mood for talk. I lost my only friend, my dearest Latvian buddy, the sweet square lad with the telescoping antenna, and you want to chat? No, no thank you. Right, hand it over and I'll see what you can do. When I first saw you, I thought to myself, this dishevelled thug is going to rob a defenceless old man, goddammit. But my second thought was, perhaps I'm wrong and he'll offer to help with me with my radio. Now the prophecy is fulfilled. Here, take a look. Gently now. With a mischievous smile, the old man held you his ancient portable radio. Tension. Examine the radio. Success. You carefully examine the radio. Though once green, it is now a patina of grimy brown. The word tourist shines dully on the brand plate in front. On the back, you spot the manufacturer's name, VEF, and the production year 1956. You open the battery case and quickly diagnose the problem. The terminals are too rusty to function. It will be difficult to fix without the proper tools, but a handful of scrap metal and some wire would significantly improve your chances. Try to fix the portable radio without any replacement parts. We failed. Give it a solid thump and hope for the best. You tinker with a malfunctioning device for a while, but fail to make it work for even a second. The disappointed man gives you an accusing look. Give it a solid thump and hope for the best. Our luck isn't very good, so we're going to fail that. Are you trying to break my only friend beyond repair? This won't do. Let's try technology again. Yeah, we can't. Okay, so we need some scrap and some tools, and then we can repair his radio. I'm not even going to bother attempting the minefield yet. I think that would be a very bad idea. Let's just carry on exploring the map. See if we can find another solution. Maybe we can get a dog to go and dig it up or something. I don't know. It's better than me trying to walk across a minefield, that's for certain. Let's just explore down here. See if there's anything down here. No, can't see anything. Okay, so that's obviously the exit onto the world map. Got these houses all down over here to explore. Looks like there's some wood there we can pick up. Or something we can interact with at any rate. There's a guy there speaking Chinese to the dog. Cool. Someone... Oh, this must be the market. Okay, there's a market there as well. Taxi guy, another exit. Damn it all, why did they get at the murderer? They won't let me get at the murderer. Interesting. More stuff down here. Blimey, this map is huge. Let's go talk to this guy. Looks like a news seller. blue-eyed woman is pacing in a short circuit, cooing softly to the baby held close in her chest. Having noticed, or rather sensed, your presence, she squints and smiles with poorly concealed anger. What are you looking at? Are you a crook sent by his so-called father to harass me? No, nobody sent me. Who's this father you're talking about? The woman is so surprised by her question she almost drops her baby. At the very last moment she recovers her fumble and pulls him back to her chest. The baby doesn't cry or otherwise react. So you don't know anything about this rat fornicator or any of his corrupt officials protecting him. Then you're probably wondering why a breastfeeding mother is sitting in the dirt outside the city gates while her son's so-called father is living off a life of obscene luxury behind its blood-stained walls. Keep it short and spare the drama. Luxury, you say? Who's paying for that? Whose money is he wasting? Listen without interrupting. You're surprised to see the woman pull a fat, hand-rolled cigarette from her pocket and light up while awkwardly clutching her baby under one arm. She's blowing smoke right into her son's face, but the baby remains silent as she continues her story. Vasilkov B.Y., pathetic bum and verified psychopath, is a chimney sweep from the scrap quarter. He tricked me into having sexual intercourse with him, and now that I have a son, the bastard refuses to help us. Instead, he's spending my son's birthright bribing the cops so they won't let us into the city. What was it that he lied to you about? He lied about his many diagnoses. He failed to mention that he's a sociopath who fears commitment and harbours a pathological hatred for his own family. Maybe I can help you. You said he lives in the scrap quarter? The woman's lower lip begins to tremble violently. Oh, would you really do that for us? Baby, did you hear that? That's what the nice man said. He's going to help us. Thank you. Perhaps you aren't like the rest of the city-dwelling genetics after all. Please find that goddamn con man and bring him to justice. I'll see what I can do. See you soon. Hang on, I wanted to inspect her baby. It won't let me inspect her baby anymore. That's annoying. There was an option to attempt to use attention to inspect her baby, but that seems to have disappeared. What can you tell me about yourself? What do you do for a living? Tell me what you know about the city. Know any good gossip? Whoa, that's really dark and weird. Let's change the subject. Nothing to tell yet. Wow, there is so much. This map is massive. And this is just one area. There's so much to explore. It's really cool. There's a barrel here. Let's go look at the barrel. Oh, you can click on any burning barrel. I wonder what it does. Nothing. Okay. Who's this? I've decided I'm not going to read everything, guys, just to save my voice. There's a ridiculous amount of reading in this game. If I was to read everything to you, my voice box would explode. So I'm just going to stop reading aloud and give you time to read it along with me as I read it. Not gonna lie, I'm not. Okay, let's come up here, see if there's anything to pick up. And there's a campfire. Maybe we can do something with the campfire. For you as a cozy campfire, it'd be a great way to warm up your bones before it and maybe even cook some food. Okay. Yeah. I guess if I ever come across a bush that grows animals on it. That's the crazy baby lady who's probably got a dead baby in her hands, but I didn't have time to inspect it. It wouldn't let me inspect it after I agreed to help her for some reason. Let's go in here now. Let's go in here and talk to these two. See who they are. Interesting. So because our personality is high, he'll answer our questions. If our personality had been lower, he wouldn't have. He'd tell us to go away, basically. Piotr Ganlev. Okay, that's all he's got to say, and that guy doesn't have anything to say either. So let's go over and talk to this guy. Let me help you. Whoa, what happened there? That was... the whole screen went dark. Attention, inspect the car door. Lockpicking. Open the lock using the owner's lockpicks. With a quality set of lockpicks, you open the car door so quickly that a happy smile isn't the only thing lighting up the driver's gob. His stretched expression also suggests fear. Would you look at that? You're a professional car thief. People like you shouldn't be hanging around parking lots. Hey, I'm just kidding. Thank you. It's done. If you're going to pay me, I'll be on my way. Sorry, I don't have anything to give you, although, wait a second, here's a sweet roll for you. I was saving it for my wife, but just between you and me, that dog of a woman doesn't deserve it. You, on the other hand, look like a person who would appreciate a fine pastry. Thank you very much. Waste paper and a sweet roll. Oh, I see. It went dark because he moved positions. Now he's inspecting the engine. Okay. I guess if we try and look at that, it'll cause a problem because he did say stay away from my truck. So we're going to stay away from it. What's this? Petrol. Nothing. Can we go in here? We can. There's no one around here to see our thievery. Toilet paper and devil's weed. This is not the weed wastelanders like to grow under powerful lamps. The grass was harvested by the white-haired old men of the Chuska Valley under a hot summer sun. Alright, I'm going to take both of those. I'm not sure what the weed does. Empty bottles everywhere. I'm going to take all the empty bottles. And a glass. There's coffee there as well somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, coffee sells for a lot. Where's the other glass? Oh, it's there. Empty bottle. I like the fact you can click on the name actually, and you can click on the name of it and he picks it up. That's really good. Collecting all these empty bottles because we can sell them. Someone in here likes their drink, obviously. But this was a great hut for us to walk into because we got coffee and a bunch of empty bottles and a bunch of glasses we can sell to the barman for a lot of money, which we will trade for food because our guy is going to be hungry very quickly. Don't you see that person raging like a madman? I can't take my eyes off him. Who's this? Okay, so we need to talk to him in his hotel, and he'll give us he'll give us ideas of what we can do about this guy. Maybe murder him. I like the sound of that. And then we can get whatever's in his truck. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm going to equip my weapon as well while I can. I did have the bottle equipped because I thought we could fill it with water, but I was wrong about that. Okay, that's the guard spoken to. Let's go and talk to the guy back at the hotel. Apparently we can read the sign. Right, let's go find where that guy is gone. There he is. He's in here. Which means we should be able to search this now. There's a glass. Can we pick it up? We can. He doesn't mind. Which means he also probably won't mind me going into his wardrobe. Super glue, a strong and versatile glue that can be used almost anywhere, and you can also sniff it. 1% damage and then gives you a load of bad stuff and gives you toxic. Electrical tape is intended for insulating electrical wires. In reality, it's used for everything. Simple aluminium foil, now considered a luxury item. Can we take all of that? We can. Effing brilliant. This guy didn't mind at all. You deprive me of a new slave? What the hell is he talking about? This guy's insane. Okay, let's save it. Let's see if we can get him to reconsider. Oh, okay, because I said I wasn't going to do it. That's it. I should have saved it before talking to him. I didn't want to do it, though, because that sounds like martial law, and I could get in trouble for that, just murdering someone, and he sounds like he's completely frigging nuts, if we're being honest. Let's go back here and talk to this guy and see if I can warn him or something. See if I can talk to him about it. Then tell me, why did you kill that man's son? Okay. Okay, so the father is a bit of a lunatic then. I understand him being angry with grief and not accepting the guy's apology, but he took the money, spent it on booze, and now is trying to blackmail him even more. And now he wants to murder him and make him his slave or something. He's absolutely nuts. So we're going to warn this guy. Okay, so we've warned him about it, and he said if you're nearby, then can you help me when he jumps? So I guess at night we have to watch out for that. Let's come and talk to this taxi man. See what he has to say for himself. That's quite cool. Albert Babushkin. That's a clever way to rip someone off, I suppose. Okay, nothing from him. Although I do want to see his... Well, I do want to barter with him and see what he's got for sale. Oh, he's got canned meat. That's only 8 rubles, so we're going to buy that, because 8 rubles is very cheap for some meat. We need food, basically. We're going to sell him all the shite we don't want, in fact. Let's take the 8 rubles back. 94 rubles for the coffee, that's really good. Oh, he's only got 37 rubles, so never mind. Not going to give him the coffee. We'll give him the 3 glasses, because that's 29 rubles, and he's charging 8 rubles, so we can do slightly more. Soap is 21. 15 rubles for the 2 toilet rolls. We'll give him 1 toilet roll. Nobody uses toilet paper for its original purpose nowadays. It's much too valuable. Really? Why is that? We'll give him 1 toilet paper, and that will 36 rubles. He's only got 37, but yeah, that's perfect. We're taking 1 meat in exchange. Oh, I forgot to put the actual rubles in. That's interesting. So yeah, you need to... Otherwise you just give him the stuff. You need to trade him for actual rubles. You need to put his rubles in there. Interesting. Okay, that's really cool. So I just wasted like 27 rubles, but we learnt a valuable lesson there. I want to come over and check what this guy has for sale as well before he dies, because he said he had electronics and things like that for sale, which means we could pick up some parts for the guy's radio. Oh, he doesn't have a barter, never mind. So I guess you can't buy stuff from him after all. Oh well, let's come down here, see what this Chinese guy has to say. He's talking to his dog. I'm a somewhat experienced animal trainer. Maybe I can help you. Let's go for that. Yeah, our endurance is quite high. Let's give it a go at that. There we go. Oh, I see. You have to do one of each. Oh, we could try dexterity. No. Survival. Oh, survival worked. Brilliant. Take the dog to one side and for some inexplicable reason teach him how to pull the pin of a grenade. That will probably not end well, so I'm just going to leave it at that. My work here is done, I'm off. Let's talk to him now. Let's talk about the results of Haitian's training. Cough it up. Cannot doubt much for words such as seasoned warrior wolf whisperer for you an additional 10 remini or 100 rubles. Nice! Thanks, can we talk some more? No problem. Honourable Laiwai. I just ripped this guy off so bad. How's your dog doing? Better than ever? Psychopants. Let's barter with him a bit while we can. What's he got? He's got a stimulant and .30 rounds. We're going to buy the stimulant, definitely, for 50 rubles. This is 43 rubles, so I'll give him that. See if we can trade that. No way, no, he doesn't allow us to do that. 7 rubles, there we go. That 50 rubles, 50 rubles. Oh, I'm sure if you press that it automatically balances it out. Sweet, so you got another stimulant. That's really useful. Thank you. Oh, I see, and that's history of everything. Okay. Alright, let's just save there. Because I don't want to have to repeat any of this if the game crashes. Can we go into this house? We can. Let's go into this house. And then we'll come in and explore the market. Closet and a glass. We'll take the glass, thank you very much. Cabinet's got an alarm clock. The primary function of these clocks is to wake people from sleep or a short nap. They can be used for other reminders as well. And a compact cassette. The production of a compact cassettes in the USSR began in the early 1960s in Tallinn. Take them both. Not sure what the good they are for, but why not? We might find a use for them. Spoon, a simple aluminium spoon, now considered a luxury item, and a condom again. Excellent. We've now got 2 rubber johnnies. Got a bandana and an Ushanka hat, a fur cap with a fur cap with ear flaps that can be tied up over the crown or fastened beneath the chin to protect the ears, jaw, and neck from the cold. Gives you 10 survival and cold resistance, and a can. We're going to take that. We're not going to wear it though. While we're in town, we want the speechcraft that we're getting from the hat we're wearing at the moment. I think. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that's giving us 15 speechcraft. I'd much rather have 15 speechcraft in town than 10 survival. We can swap that out when we're about to head out, though. Okay, let's talk to these people. This looks like a food stall. sewer entrances. So I think, yeah, we can go into the sewers at some point. Okay, so she's just got raw vegetables. We're not interested in that. What does this person have? 12 hours of +1 endurance, that's quite cool. She's got tons of food, we don't need it yet, we've actually got quite a lot of food ourselves. Oh, he's got armor. Leather breastplate. We could probably buy that. We've got 1,000 rubles. I don't think it's worth buying anything just yet. But it's good to know there's an armor shop here if we need it. Oh, blimey. Curious is 62,000. No, sorry, 6,200. I thought it was 621. It's not, 6,000. Alright, interesting. Yeah, I thought this guy would give us a quest. Because he's the only merchant so far who's been named. The other ones have just been called food shop, food merchant or whatever. This guy's actually got a name, so I think he's going to give us a quest. Ah, Demian, you're such a bloody noob. uh, What an absolute noob. A bed demon, really? Let's talk to this guy.
Какая приятная встреча.
Oh, he plays cards. Tell me about Trudograd. Can you tell me about yourself? I'm a stalker. Oh, I read that already. How's trade? Heard anything interesting lately? Show me what you've got. Oh, he's got loads of cool stuff. Okay, that gives me +9 speechcraft for the face. I might buy that actually. It's 467 rubles, but we did just get paid 400 rubles, so it might be worth getting that. Soap we've got, rope we've got, lockpick, a quality lockpick, locks beware. Effects +20 lockpicking. Do we need that? We might need that, I might pick that up. Oh, we got an empty canteen. We're going to buy one of the empty canteens and put some water in it. An old gas mask, that might be nice, but it's really expensive, we can't afford it. Frying pan is a weapon, fire extinguisher. Pressure's still high, we don't need a fire extinguisher I don't think. Gunpowder. Wires. We might be able to fix the radio if we buy some wires, but I don't, well, they're not very expensive I don't think. How much for one? 20 rubles for one, yeah, we'll buy some wires, we might be able to use that to fix the radio. Shame we don't have any scrap either. We've got super glue already, don't we? Yeah, we've got super glue. So... I think we'll buy the lockpick as well. We'll buy the canteen as well, because we can fill it with water somewhere, I think. That we can probably fill with water when we get to the sink. We're going to buy the dog tags, that increases our speechcraft. And that's it. Now we're just going to sell everything we don't want, so... Put the soap in, we'll get rid of the soap. Don't think we need 2 ropes, so we'll get rid of one of them. Waste paper. Get rid of the 2 waste paper. Hair fur I think you probably use for crafting, so I'm going to keep hold of it. Devil's weed, I'm not sure what you do with it. We'll get rid of the plastic, we'll get rid of the forks. I think you just sell them for rubles. We'll sell the coffee to him. Only 49 rubles. We're going to save that for someone else. Bandana can go. This can go. Oof, it's going to cost us half of our money Yeah, that balances the books. Costs us half of our money, but we're getting a lockpick and something which increases our speech. So I reckon it's worth it. Plus some water canisters. Nice. Let's play a game of cards with him. What are we playing for? Let's play for 20 rubles. In the pocket 280. Oh, that's how much we've got. Let's play for 20 rubles, yeah. One. We'll give ourselves some food. A Marine does 6 damage, but it takes 6. Like they say in his native Georgia, meeting a Marine in battle is no sweet peach. It takes 6 and 2. 6 action points and 2 house. So we're gonna swap this guy because we 6 action points is just too much. That's better. And now we've got a canteen we can play. So we're gonna play the pre-match kiosk. We're gonna get 1 food. He played the same, so we've both got 1 food now. Now we've got 2 action points and 1 food. We're gonna play the canteen. No, actually, we're gonna play the dugout and the because that gives us the same and it uses both cards. Hired muscle does 1 damage to me, takes away 2 of my food and 2 of my house, but it does 2 damage to him and takes 2 action points. Former factory worker who sold his strength to the local kingpin, wants nothing out of it apart from some food and shelter for his starving family. Huh, okay. Veteran sniper takes 5 and 1. He was born on the battlefield, raised on a battlefield. Gunfire sounds and screams were his lullabies. He was hunted like a dog, but now he is the hunter. We're going to keep hold of him. So you've got 3 action points. We're going to play the DPF and get some defense up. He played a dugout, a snow hag, and that was it. Now we've got 4. We're going to play... If we play the Caravanasai, we can then play this guy, the Hunter-Gatherer. For a primitive, savage forest dweller with no moral qualms about hunting the deadliest prey, humans, that is. Yeah, that'll do 3 damage to him. If I play the Caravanasai, that'll give me 2 food and 2 housing. And then I can play this guy and it'll do 3 damage to him. Nice. He played the canteen and the canteen, that's it. Okay. The atom bomb we're going to trade because I don't think we're ever going to use it for 8 play. Yeah, that's much better. So 1 Kingpin takes 4, does 2 damage to me, does 2, 3 and 3 to him. That might be worth playing. Multiple gang leaders are in the service of the Kingpin, the most powerful criminal there is, apart from someone called Sioma. If I play that, it'll get rid of all of his... It'll do 2 damage to me and take me down to 9 health, but it'll do 2 damage to him and get rid of all of his stuff, so he won't be able to do anything. Then I can play this as well, which give him another 2 health. Just do another 2 damage. Actually, maybe I should play defensively. No, let's go with Kingpin. Yeah, Kingpin. And then Scolia. That takes him down to 2 health. And no food, so he can't do anything either. But he did 3 damage to me. Okay. A demon costs 6 and 2. Nibbler does 5 and 1. So we can play Nibbler immediately and that'll kill him and we win. This terrifying mutant starts small and inept, but as it devours enemy brains, it turns into a hulking monstrosity gifted with malicious intellect. Cool. And the demon... What does it say about the demon? Securing, containing, and preparing this eldritch horror for battle will inevitably cost a pretty kopeck. Your enemy, however, will lose so much more. Yeah, I'm going to play the Nibbler and kill him immediately. And we win. That's a cool little mini-game. I like it. It's like the Witcher mini-game. Gwent, or whatever it's called. I like the fact that they've included something like that in this. Let's exit. Yeah. Okay, maybe next time we need to go. So let's check our inventory. We got some good stuff from him. We got the dog tag, which we can put on our face, and that puts our speech up by 9. Brilliant. An extra 9 speechcraft. And we've got a lockpick as well to get into stuff that we couldn't get into before. I didn't sell him my coffee because we can sell the coffee to the bartender in the hotel for more. So we're going to do that. First we're going to finish talking to all these merchants. Okay, he's just called a fishmonger, so he won't give us a quest, so let's just go. We don't want any fish. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, he's a scrap dealer. We might be able to buy some scrap for him. Oh, scrap metal. Yeah, there we go. We can probably fix the guy's radio now with what we have here. A toolbox. Plus 20 technology and equipment belt. They're 1,000 each, though. Sharpening stone. Fork, electrical tape, nails, wires, piece of tire, lantern battery. Let's see how much one scrap is. 20 rubles. Yeah, we'll do that. 20 rubles, 20 rubles, 20 rubles. We can sell the coffee to the guy for 60 rubles. So let's just pay him 20 rubles for a scrap metal. For some scrap, and now we can go and repair that old guy's radio. Brilliant. Oh, this guy plays as well. He's probably not a champion. No, he's not. Okay, we've got all these huts down here to explore and loot stuff before selling it, and then this over here to grab, and then that's basically it, isn't it? For this village, there's this guy to talk to, and then that's the wall of the compound of the hotel. There's also this. This looks like a well. Maybe if we click on that, we can get some water. Should be clean water here. You can wash yourself and drink some water right from the bucket, but you need to hold some container if you want some water with you. Okay, so I guess this is what we put this in there, like that, and then we click on it. There we go. It doesn't seem like anyone's going to stop me. You gained a canteen. You quickly fill the canteen with completely clean water, with comparatively clean water. Is that both of them? No, that's one of them. Canteen is filled with water. Okay, let's do the next one as well then. Yeah, brilliant. I'm glad I bought those canteens now, because I've got 2 canteens full of water. How's our food situation? Doesn't tell us. Oh, it's there. 0 out of 1,500. Okay. Whoa, our cold is quite high. We're getting cold out here. I guess we need to go by the fire. We'll do that in a second once we've finished the rest of these merchants. Let's talk to this guy. Okay, so corned meat is cheaper. Corned meat you can buy for 10 each. It does 600 hunger. Piece of raw meat, if you're hungry you can consume it as it is, but remember that raw meat is not the best diet for a human. Plus 25 toxic. Okay, so this is... That's weird. This does... Corned meat is better than normal meat, but it's cheaper as well. Canned meat. Cucumber brine. Cure from a hangover. Okay, cool. And then sausage. Sausage is really expensive. So basically we want corned meat, and then you cook it, I suppose, over by the fireplace. We'll check that out in a minute. I don't want anything from her. And then let's talk to this guy. It's a woman. Booze merchant. Right, let's go check if we can cook that meat that we've just found, that we just bought from the other guy over here on the campfire. And I want to see if standing near the campfire reduces our cold as well. Oh, we can make some coffee. But that's all we've got. So I guess corned meat you don't need to do anything with. But normal meat you need to cook before you can eat, otherwise it's toxic. I guess that makes sense. Right, let's come here, let's loot this village. People really should leave their doors locked in case there's fiendish, thievy, sneaky-fingered people around like me. Look at all this. Salted fish, salt, rubles, and an empty bottle. I'm going to take all of that, thank you very much. Let's loot this place. I'm going to be an absolute loot goblin. We've done this hut already, haven't we? Yeah. So now we just need to do this hut here. Cabinet milk, thank you very much. Glass, thank you very much. And the cabinet has water and beer in it. I'll take both, thank you very much. Loot goblin, diddle-diddle-doo. There's some toilet roll down here. Take that as well, thank you. Ooh, a scarf with polka dots and 3 carrots, 2 carrots. Brilliant, let's take those. I want to get this stump over here as well. It might be some wood that you can pick up or something. Oh, it's a hidden stump. It's a hidden stash. 7 rubles, a hedgehog amulet. This amulet depicts a blue hedgehog made from clay. When you take it in your hands, you feel like the wind is blowing in your face as if you're running somewhere. Gives you 2 dexterity if you have less than 4 intellect. Well, I don't, so... Farewell letter. A couple of pieces of paper filled with the bad handwriting, strange drawings, and 2 old boots. Let's take it all. Let's read that farewell letter. Okay, I'm not reading 4 pages of this. If you want to read it, you can pause YouTube and have a read. Oh, it's only those... Okay, so I'm going to read it quickly. Okay. I have no idea, that was just the ramblings of an old loon. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered reading it. So we've done that that house even. Let's come over here. Let's do this house here. Done that house. Let's... Oh, we did this house already, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, so now we've got this house to do. This house and this house. And that's it. Oh, there's an old lady in here. You notice a small hunchback lady of about 60. At the same time, she's noticing you, her uninviting guest. The longer her gaze travels you, the more disappointed she looks. Finally, she says... Let's save it, because I don't want to be ripped off by an old lady in a shack. Healing powder. Regular toadstool. Wolf antidote. Joint. Oh, it's just some crazy lady with herbs. Oh, 84 rubles for coffee. That's the best value we've found. Definitely going to sell her that. 22 rubles for the scarf. I've got two of them as well. That's why it's 22 rubles. Okay. 2 old boots. We've read the farewell letter. It can go. Empty bottles can go. The hedgehog amulet can go as well. Oh, she doesn't have enough. Okay, whoops. She's only got 50 rubles. I'm going to take the coffee away. 30 rubles. Someone might want that compact cassette, so we're going to keep hold of it. It's not very heavy. Let's just sell her that. 30 rubles. Oh, you can't. You have to take opportunities as they come. You can't, like, save and load. That's quite good, I suppose. I quite like that. it stops you from manipulating the game. So we need to bear that in mind in the future before we talk to people. It might be worth saving. Canned meat, thank you very much. Of unspeakable cults. In this pamphlet, an unknown author shares his rather harsh views on cults and sects, which in his opinion flooded Trudograd. We'll take that and have a look. If you're interested in reading that, again, you can pause YouTube and have a look. I'm not too keen on reading every bit of literature I pick up. It might be that guy's book, but he said he lost it in the hotel, so it's probably not. Oh, there's a woman in here. Ah. Uh-huh. Ooh, 264 experience for that. Okay, that's the village explored. Down here there isn't anything. There's just this guy here to talk to now, and then we've done the whole area. Apart from the minefield. Oh, we've got to go fix that guy's radio as well now. Hello, come back. I'm trying to talk to you. Alright, so the guy gave us a notebook to give to a journalist somewhere. Interesting. Let's save it. Let's come and try this guy's radio again. So I reckon at some point we're going to have to sleep to turn this place to night. And then... is there a clock anywhere? Alarm clock. It just gives you rest time. It doesn't give you the time of day, so... I guess if you rest like 3 hours... I wish there was a clock somewhere. Oh, here we go, it is. It's 12:42. Okay. It's 2007, the 1st of the 12th. 2007. And it's 12:42. So there is a time time system in the game. Obviously it switches between night and day. A day-night cycle is the word I was looking for, or the term I was looking for. I'm complaining I need some help. Right, let's save it. Let's try and help this guy's radio. Scrap metal and wires, there we go. Use scrap metal and some wires to replace the faulty components. Oh, what? You failed anyway. You fiddle with it, but to no avail. Even the necessary parts of hand, your electronic skills are not up to the job. Oh, okay. So we wasted our money on that. I guess we need to get our skills up to the job. Let's come here and see what this says. It probably says minefield on it, right? Buried mines, I need to be careful. Alright, let's talk to these guards. They probably won't let us through. Let's try speechcraft. Oh, we succeeded. Brilliant. We got through without pain because our speechcraft was high enough. That's what I like. Okay, let's go through. There's something here. There's a hut here and a guy here we can talk to. Is that a door we can get in? No, we can't actually do anything with that hut. Although there's like a lamppost. Oh, it's just a lamppost, yeah. Not a lamppost, a signpost. Let's talk to this guy. And then we'll attempt the minefield. Although I can't say it's probably going to end too well. Okay, so he wants a length of rope and a piece of soap. I just sold my spare rope and my soap. If I'd kept them, I could have given it to him for 200 rubles. So we're going to keep an eye out for those two pieces of equipment, those two items. Cool. Let's go attempt that minefield. This is probably going to be a disaster, but we can save scum it. Oh, that made me jump. Splat. Oh, that made me jump so bad. We're just dead. You have fallen. All of your dreams, hopes, and ambitions are as if they never were. Yeah. Yeah, that's what'll happen. Let's try again. That's what happens if you walk into a minefield. Okay, so we could go straight from here up to here, I reckon. Oh, maybe not. Both my legs. God. Maybe it's random, because there wasn't one there last time. As life drains from your dying body, you reflect upon your deeds and wonder, have you even managed to make an impact on this world? Not yet, I haven't. Not yet. Psychopants is yet to make an impact. Hey, cool background. I like the neon lights and the atmosphere. Cool. Okay, so we're not going to be able to get through the minefield. I'm not sure how we're going to get through the minefield, but we can't do it yet. We've searched the entire area here, done everything we can do. Let's check the quest log. Okay, well we need to wait until nighttime basically before our next quests arise. We've done all the merchants, we got water from the well, we've looted all these houses. So we need to wait until nightfall to see if this guy goes crazy. The guy who's in the hotel goes crazy and tries to kill this vendor, and then we can help him survive. And we also need to wait till nighttime to see if she's sleeping with someone else. So that's two things to do at nighttime. Let's see if it says so in the harmless request. Salted nut trader. Okay, that's not it. Trudograd outskirts. This should be it. Open sesame. That's not it. Dental problems. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so yeah, that does say we have to visit at night. Four Bombergan Grandmasters. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just seeing if the quest to do with the... Oh, oops. Oh, so you... Okay, cool. So you can move the map around, mark it, with the right mouse, and then click on it anywhere, and your guy will go there. So yeah, your guy will just run to there. That's really cool. I really like that. That's a nice quality of life um, aspect that they've included. So yeah, I guess I'm going to go into the hotel. I guess I need to sleep until night time, and then follow this guy, wherever he is, this guy, to see if he's going to go and try and murder the old person. Oh, this room's locked. That's why I can't get into it. So yeah, my bed's here. But guys, I am going to end the episode there. I've been streaming now for a couple of hours, so I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to save it first. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching the stream, guys. I do hugely appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying playing. This has been a bit of a slow one, but we're just kind of getting our bearings and going around exploring and talking to people, getting quests and things like that. It is still quite entertaining seeing all the character dialogue and meeting all the characters in the town area. But we're going to get to some more action-y sequences next episode, I hope. We'll start combat and stuff like that. Dive into the combat mechanics of the game and see more of it. But thank you so much for hanging out and watching the stream. I do hugely appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode. I produce content every single day, so peace out till next time.